was just exhausting. I couldn't do it, you know. So I came back out here. And just bouncing back from rehab. My parents did the tough love really well. I was never allowed to live back at home again, you know. So most of the time I was living in motels or, you know, at different people's houses and just a lot of inconsistency.
And were you primarily like in LA, Hollywood, or where?
Yeah, mostly in Hollywood, San Fernando Valley. I have a stupid tattoo on my hand. I've been trying to remove this thing for like probably a year now. I've lasered it and it just doesn't get lighter. I feel
That's
like
crazy.
it gets darker. It's like, no, it's like, you not remove me.
Do it with white ink. You have lighter skin than me.
Yeah. So mostly the Valley, but like LA too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what happened?
So I didn't really want to get sober. You know, I was okay with what I was doing. I didn't like having I like the fact I didn't have responsibilities or like any kind of like obligations. You know, at this point, I think I was working poker games, underground poker games. I was escorting, which was not good for my soul, but it was good money. You know, and then I ended up like stopping all that. And this is like, I was making so much money and I stopped and I ended up like dating this like crazy abusive guy. And he was like, you can't do any of that, right? So I stopped. And he doesn't have a hustle. And so now we're like living out of his car and we're just like taking receipts out of trash cans outside of like CVS and like getting the items in the store and like
just to get the money back.
them. Yeah. I'm like, this is how we're making money. This is really not going to last very long. And then I ended up like just kind of moving on, like, and finding like my niche in like the criminal underworld, you know. And I did end up making a lot of money towards the end of my addiction. And I was able to get like a nice apartment in Marina Del Rey, and I had a Hellcat, and I was never sick, and I was always shopping, and
you were never sick?
no, because I always had money at this
point.
point.
Oh yeah, just to be able to maintain. Yeah.
I was like, this, you know, and it was funny because I thought throughout my addiction, like it was always my circumstances that made me like, you know, depressed. It wasn't the drugs, you know, never the drugs.
Yeah.
But once I finally got to this place where I had everything material wise, I realized I'm so depressed and empty and hollow still. Like, and I had like a true awakening at that point because I'm like, I'm never going to be happy and fulfilled, not until I get sober.